Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Angling Unleashed. And in this video I'm going to be going over my top 3 favorite lures for every time of the year. So there's 4 times of the year, but up here winter doesn't count for bass fishing unless you're talking about ice fishing. And in that case, I'll just name number 1 shiners. That's it, basically. It's the only thing you can catch up on in the winter. If you find anything, leave it in the comments. We'll test it out. Sometime maybe even make a video about it. So, we're going to start with fall, then go to spring, then summer. Yeah, whatever. We're going to start with fall. Sunset's the time of the year. So, first thing we have here in fall, in the category fall, is just the football head jig with that weedless guard. The reason why I picked this is because fish can be up shallow around docks, if there is any still left in the water, or they could be down deep around weed beds or good, not weed beds, rock beds, or maybe just good foundation. So that's why I picked this. This one could be going in summer too. So just remember, this could be fall or summer or spring, really. Doesn't matter. All these baits could be used in any time. It's just preferably I use them in that time, but I used all of these baits in one certain time, so it doesn't matter. So number 2 is the Rogue. Just, I thought this would be a good one. I've never really gone fall fishing too much from a boat, but I could just imagine this would work good with the murky water. With the murky water, you just jerk it, it's jerk bait, jerk it across the water. So I just thought with the noise and vibrations in the water, it might make good for murky water situations. So that's why that one came in at number 2. It doesn't really matter which one. Right now, number 3 is the Z-Hog watermelon seed. You've seen these. Yeah, you've seen these before. So, this one is more, this one is kind of like the jig. You could throw it around docks, you could throw it around rocks. But I preferably, as it says Z-Hog, it could also be called brush hog to some people. I mean, it's not a brush hog, but it's a lot like a brush hog. Has those paddle tails at the back, 4 of them. Really, just downfall, flip it, pitch it around downfall, you'll get one in downfall. So that one can be used shallow or deep too. So now moving on to spring, and in spring, after the snow melts, there might be some flooding in the rivers, in the lakes with streams in them. There just might be flooding in them. So I got square bill crankbait. This one I chose for spring because it dives 4 feet, like 2 to 4 feet, I think it is, or 2 to 6 feet or something, really shallow. So when you're wanting to go up shallow, where it may be flooded over, and there's good, like, maybe there's a log or rocks from, like, maybe, okay, just an example here, there's a rock line across because there's a dam or something. You might want to throw this by there if it's flooded over. Not flooded over, just flooded up. So that's why I chose that one. Next, I chose a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait represents a shad with the white color. This one represents a shad with a white color. And the spinners give off the nice reflection, as you can see. I really just chose this one because it needed a spot in here. As I said, all these baits work for any spot. Honestly, I think this would actually go in here for baits. Also, second best would probably be summer, then fall, but fall would be good too. So, yep. And now for spring, another shad thing here is the buzzbait. You know how these work. But, chose this one because it gives off a good topwater sound with that buzzbait. They don't hear that noise, they hear across the water. But I just thought, I really like this lure because of how long it is. So they can't really miss it, honestly. Like, they might be going for the flash up here, they might be going for the skirt, but it has so much of a body, and it even goes out a little bit, maybe inch and a half, or an inch, whatever. So that's why that one came in to spring. So now, for summer, the fish, it's going to be hot, it's going to be hot, it's going to be muggy and stuff like that. It's going to be sunny, so fish are going to, when it's sunny out, all depending on which kind of fish it is, what's the fish behavior, and stuff like that. But if it's sunny out, the fish will love to be down, cooler, deeper, in vegetation. This one doesn't really work for vegetation, but they just like to be down deeper or in shade, so that's why I chose this one. As you've seen in other videos like top 10, this one came in up there, so it's had some good success in recent years. Now coming in at number, actually there's not really numbers, but right here, this one's junk, basically. I mean, like, it's a great lure. It's just junk because I ruined it up. I cut the skirt way too low. Look at that. Dummy. But yeah, I did that on 2 frogs. 2 freaking frogs, $10 down the drain. But, as you can see, 2 frogs, or 1 frog here. This one's the bullfrog, I think it is, with that little yellow line, goldish line there. And yeah, you can get all this stuff at tacklewarehouse.com. I'll even I'll probably do a video on that soon, so go check out that website. I chose this because, as I said, with fish will be in the shade, fish will be down deep. This one goes for like the shady parts under lily pads, in weed bed, on weed lines. That'll be in there, so you can put this is weedless, unless you throw it like this. I've never had it land like that, but this is weedless, so you can throw it on lily pads, and then you can just drag it across. You can hop it off of land, and then drag it across. I've had really good luck doing that, hopping it off land. But yeah, so, and then another one, who guessed it, Zoom Super Flukes. In summer. This one's the last one. But this one's white pearl, 5 inches, 7-pack, 10-pack. Yeah, so this one goes along with the frog, where up shallow, in the shade, in brush. This is weedless. Depending on which way you hook it, you could hook it so the hook is barely poking out of there, but it then makes it not weedless. And this bait, you just basically Texas rig it. If you don't know, how to Texas rig it, just leave it in the comments. We'll answer that question in a video. So, yeah. I think that's all for today. Hope you liked it. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And don't forget to get your lines wet. See ya.